I was actually gonna wait to make this video for probably another month because I have a whole bunch of homeschool videos that I needed to edit and put out, and I'm sitting here doing laundry and I was like, you know what? No, we need to get this out in the world now, and you guys can come along with this journey with me. All emotions, it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna do my laundry while we talk about this because keeping my hands busy will keep me from crying. As you know, I am or maybe you don't know, I am Amber. I am the blogger behind 1898mama.com and the 1898mama YouTube channel. And I am a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 6. At least that has been kind of like my tagline up until this point. I had the entire homeschool year planned out. I have made videos, I have recorded videos on what curriculum we're going to use, how our days are going to go, all of the things. And public school started here, and about 2 or 3 days into the public school system calendar, we had a bad day. It wasn't our first bad day. We've been having, I would say, more bad days than good days since this last baby has came, and not in like a bad way, but just enough where I'm snapping at the kids more than I would like. And so throughout the summer I was thinking, should I put them in this public school? I mean, they do sports with the public school kids. They know a lot of public school kids. They play with them all. They have more public school friends than homeschool friends. Just all of these thoughts were going through my head. But in the end, I decided, no, I'm going to homeschool them because, well, I have an insane amount of reasons why I homeschool my kids. And so I did not put them into public school. And then a few days into the public school system, we go to do school. I finally get the baby down. I get the toddlers distracted. And I go to do school with my big 2. I can't remember if the third one was there at that point. And it just didn't go well. Normally the bigger 2 do great. But that day, one of them didn't want to get out of bed. The other one was just back talking. Didn't want to do schoolwork. And I kind of was like, all right, that's it. I can't do this between the big kids and the baby and the toddlers. It's just too much. So I called the school up. That's right. I called the public school up and I said, is it too late? Did I feel like an idiot? Very, very much, because I could have just put them in the week prior as normal, and now school has already started and I'm calling saying, hey, I'm a homeschool mom. Is it too late to put my kids into public school? I felt ridiculous, but I had hit my max. So they said, no, it's not too late. I went in, I got the paperwork, and put them into school. So they have now been in school. Today is their 4th day of public school. The older 2, okay, so here, let's kind of throw everything out there, like for homeschool moms, for public school moms who are interested in how does a homeschool kid get back into the public school system or go to the public school system, whatever. So at homeschool, I had a 5th grader, a 4th grader, a 1st grader, a preschooler, and then a 2-year-old and a baby. So I said, well, I went in and I talked to the principal and I said, I think my 5th grader will not do great in public school 5th grade. I think we need to bring her down to 4th grade. They were okay with that. So my older 2 are actually going to be in the same class. And then my 1st grader, I said, I think she'll do fine in 1st grade. I have no idea. I don't know what you guys expect of a 1st grader. So they put her into 1st grade. And then the second day they did some testing. And her math was great. Her reading, she can read 2 to 3 letter sounds, or letter words. So her reading was not up to their standard, and neither was her writing, which 100% I knew. If she doesn't want to read, we don't read. I don't fight her on it. I had 0 plans to ever send my kids to public school. And if I was giving anybody advice to where I was just last week, I would say stop. Stop doing school. Just live. Here's the problem with that. When we don't do school, when we don't have a rhythm, all my kids want to do is play Roblox or play Minecraft or watch YouTube. And I know that there is a kind of a detox you can do. You can say no, and then like a week later, everything's going to be fine, and their imaginations are going to run, and blah, blah, blah. I know all that. But it is freaking hard. It is hard. After fighting with 5 kids over and over and over again about not having screens, you kind of give up, especially when you have a baby. So I just did not have the energy or the capacity in me to do that. I'm trying really hard not to cry. There is zero desire in my heart for my kids to go to public school. I want to homeschool them. But as a mother, I need to understand what my limits are and what my capacities are. And it takes a village. And when you live kind of in the middle of nowhere and you don't have that village, you got to do what you got to do. And I know it's not horrible. I mean, especially the public schools around here, the one that I'm sending my kids to, it's not a bad school. It's a great school. Small town, everybody knows everybody. I know what they're teaching the kids. I know who's on the school board. All that. But man, I don't want to send them. I want to be able to homeschool them. But I just can't. And it kills me. So anyway, older 2 kids absolutely love it. The first day they came back and they were like, it's so easy. They do so much less work than we do, which I honestly felt like we were doing like the bare minimum. And then my first grader, she said she loved it, she enjoyed it. All of her friends were in that class, but she did end up getting pushed back to kindergarten after the second day because of her reading and her handwriting. Because this school is very big on what I am not, and that is writing and like the language arts system. I don't care about that, so honestly I didn't care if my kids knew about that. Like, just bare minimum is what I was dealing with. So the first day in kindergarten, she absolutely hated it. Second day came back, everything's all good. I guess that's kind of it. That's all I got for you. That is my vulnerable, I'm gonna cry on the internet, had to put my kids into public school, I'm gonna throw a fit about it even though it was my decision to do. And I know what I could have done to not make it happen. But for our family, what was best for our kids is separation and me calling on a school to be my village and help me teach my kids. So that's where we're at. So plans moving forward. 4 of my kids are in public school. I have the toddler, the youngest toddler, and the baby here with me. One of them, my 4th kid, only goes a few hours a day. So I go and pick him up at lunchtime. Plan moving forward for this channel is the same thing. There's just not going to be homeschool material anymore. So plans moving forward for this channel, you're probably going to see actually more homesteady type stuff now. There's going to be like more homemaking stuff, more how am I raising kids with young kids with a large family in public school, like once we get a system down, all that. These first 4 days have been great. So I'm getting bath times done at night, and then the toddler or the preschooler, I just put him in his clothes for the next day, so when he wakes up he's basically ready to go besides brushing his teeth, washing his face, and eating his breakfast. I'm getting backpacks ready at night, and I know this is all new and I'm gonna get sick of it and that, but the kids are waking up. We're not fighting yet. So once we get our rhythm down, our routine down, I will share how I do that. And once things become our new normal, you will start seeing more of whatever it is our new normal is turning into. Now, I can't say that we'll never not homeschool again, and I can't say that we ever will homeschool again. In my heart, I hope that I will homeschool again. But I honestly think this is going to be the best thing for the kids. And it sucks. So anyway, as far as this, we're going to keep going. If you do not know, I also have a channel called 1898 Ranch, and that is all about our cattle and our sheep and how we raise our beef that we sell locally. But if you're into seeing how like our cows are raised and how we rotate them and what they eat, you can go check out that. That channel actually has more regular videos because we're doing more, and it's just easy to just set it there and then put some music over and call it good, where this takes a little more editing. And that's it. That's all I got for you. I'll see you on the next video.